Today we're looking at two-step equations. Now, again, really important to know inverse operations. The opposite of addition is subtraction, the opposite of subtraction is addition, the opposite of multiplication is division, and the opposite of division is multiplication. It's important to know that because when we're balancing out our equations, we need to do the opposite operation to balance and undo what's already been done. So I'm going to take you through some examples here and then some more complicated ones. The equation says 2y take 3 equals 7. So we look at the last thing that they've done. Let's take 3. And the opposite of take 3 is adding 3. So we've taken it from that side and put it on the other side. 2y equals 10. Now we only want 1y, so we divide it by the coefficient. And y equals 5. 2y plus 2 equals 8. Plus 2, I'm going to take it and put it on the other side and do the inverse operation. 6y equals 6. We divide it by 6 because we only want 1y. And 6 divided by 6 equals 1. Let's make that a 2. So 2x divided by 4 equals 3. So the last thing they did was they divided by 4. So the opposite of divided by 4 is times 4. Therefore, 2x equals 12. We're going to divide each side by 2 because we only want 1x. And 12 divided by 2 equals 6. So x equals 6. Our last example is 2x take 5 divided by 7 equals 3. So the opposite of divided by 7 is times by 7. So 2x take 5 equals 21. Now, the last step that's happened in this new equation is take 5. The opposite is plus 5. So 2x equals 26. I'm going to divide both sides by 2 because I only want 1x. And 26 divided by 2 equals 13. So x equals 13. How do you check that it works? We substitute into the equation with the new number, and it should give you the same solution, but I'll show you that at the end. 35 take 13x equals negative 5. Now, this is a positive 35 because there's no symbol in front of it. I'm actually going to rearrange the equation. It just makes it a lot easier to deal with. So negative 13x plus 35 equals negative 5. Now the opposite of plus 35 is take 35. And negative 13x take 40. So to go through this, I'm going to do negative 13 divided by negative 13, because remember, I only want 1x. And the answer is 3.08 rounded. Let's look at the last example. It says 5 over x equals negative 3 over 4. So I like to do, I can see two fractions here, and I like to solve my fractions by cross multiplying. Therefore, 20 equals negative 3x. Now I only want 1x, so I'm going to divide 20 by negative 3 to figure out what x is. And 20 divided by negative 3 is negative 6 2/3. So I'm going to go through now just really quickly and show you how to check it. I'm going to do that using the first example. So 2y take 3 equals 7, and we believe the answer is 5. So I'm going to go through and substitute the y as a 5 and see if it works. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 take 3 equals 7. Yes, our balancing has worked. So that's how you balance two-step equations using inverse operations.